Guys! Oh my god, guys, it's been so long. How's it been? I've been playing some games. As you can see, I've been playing some games. Platinum 170, Red Dead Redemption. Platinum 171, High on Life, that Rick and Morty gun game. Platinum 172, Sifu. I already got the Platinum to Sifu, but I got the Platinum of the PS5 version. 173, Minecraft. That's like my third or fourth time platinum Minecraft PS5 version. 174, a little indie game called Sagebrush. My sister recommended. It's like a game about like a cult. It's very short. I beat the game in like maybe an hour, maybe a little less. And then 175, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. One of the best Metal Gear Solid games, probably the best one. Most people would say. A lot of people don't like 5. I really like 5 because it's the one that introduced me into the franchise. But oh man, I love them all. I think they're all good. I think they're all great. They are all fantastic. Now, I've always wanted to platinum this one, uh, because of how good it is, because of how great it is. And I heard I have the HD collection on PS3, and I heard it's very easy to platinum. You just gotta like play through the game and get all the collectibles and stuff in one playthrough. But I was playing the Master Collection, on the PS5, so I can record gameplay, so I can get like footage and stuff. And apparently, on this version, you have to do the hardest challenge possible. Well, hardest in-game challenge, not like some YouTuber made challenge. You have to beat the game on Extreme or European Extreme with 25 saves or less, no continues, no alerts, take what? Less than 10 life bars of damage, no special items. As you can see in the background, that's the platinum trophy I got. Those are the requirements. Less than 5 hours ahead of me. I beat it in an hour and 52. I played on European Extreme instead of Extreme, uh, just so when I got caught, the game would automatically end. I wouldn't have to manually end the game. I felt like it would have been easier. Uh, Here's the full image. I felt like it deserved the full image. It's pretty much the same thing. You can see everything. I used two guides because obviously, I'm a gamer, I do this, but still I need some assistance sometimes, especially when it comes to these hard things. I use two different guides. I don't remember the names of the people. I'll say it in the gameplay. But one guide was a little like sweaty professional like tips and tricks speedrun skip type shits. And then that got a little too extreme for me, so then I went to this other guide that was more beginner friendly, which I should have just stuck to the second guide anyways, because that's the same guide I used for my first playthrough to get all the collectibles. So I don't know what I was doing. But yeah, I used the guide, Platinum 175. I can't wait for the remake. I'm going to be playing that. Maybe get the Platinum trophy for that too. Who knows? I'll see you guys in the gameplay.
I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Well, well, well. Welcome to the gameplay. As you can see, this is the menu. I'm recording this a couple days after I did the intro, so I'm not in the, what is it? In the same mindset. So I'm trying to get back into, oh my god, YouTuber commentary mode. I I looked up the guide that I used. The person who made the guide that I used was his name was Matador. That was the guide that I used for my first very easy playthrough to 100% get all the stuff. And then I ended up switching to his guide for the European Extreme difficulty. And then I forgot to look at the other YouTuber. I apologize. They were a smaller YouTuber, but they were really good at the game. Super hardcore, like speedrun skips and stuff. Like I said, it was a little too extreme for me, so I switched back to more beginner friendly, beginner friendly type of playthrough. So, I have played all of these games. I love all of the Metal Gear Solid games, except Metal Gear Survive. Who liked? No, if somebody liked it, that's cool. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't play too much of it. Maybe I'd like it if I played more of it. I, the only one I haven't beat, well, I haven't beat Survive, but I haven't beat Rising. Is it called? It's called Rising, right? Yes, the one with Raiden. I played almost all of it. I just never beat it. I liked it. I just stopped playing it and never picked it back up. I'm not an OG fan. I've explained this in like all my Metal Gear videos. I'm not an OG Metal Gear fan. I 2015, 2017. I think it was not 2015, 2017. I played them all. I got Metal Gear Solid 5. Played that one. Absolutely fell in love with the franchise just from the first game. I was mind blown. I'm like, okay, I'm about to see what this Snake guy's about. You know, he's in Smash Bros. He likes cardboard boxes. I don't know shit about this character, really. I played through the entire game and I'm like, alright, this character is fucking badass. And then at the very end of the game, you weren't even playing as him the entire fucking time. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Motherfucker, huh? So then I got the HD collection. I ordered it online for my PS3, played them all, and oh my god, one of the best decisions of my life. The fucking games are great. But here we are with Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Now, it's kind of a funny coincidence. I didn't plan for this to happen. It's a coincidence. I have beat this game 3 times, and it's the third game. Crazy, right? But it is also the third Metal Gear Solid game that I have platinumed. What are the odds, right? Metal Gear Solid 3, my third Metal Gear Solid Platinum. I also beat the game 3 times. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I beat it once on my PS3 HD collection, and then I beat it twice here, as you can see, on the Master Collection. So this is my final save of my very easy run, where I just watched the guide and got every single thing, all the keratin frogs, all the camouflage, all the face paint, all that. And then here's the final save of my super, super extreme playthrough. And then all the checkpoint saves that I had, making separate saves, you know, in case I fucked up, needed to reload a save or something. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go over the requirements again. So you had to get Foxhound rank, which is the hardest rank to get in this game. And to get it, you have to beat the game in under 5 hours. You can't get any alerts. That's why I'm playing on European Extreme instead of normal Extreme. So if I get caught, the game will just automatically end and it's way faster than me having to just leave the game and reload it. You can't have any continues. So if you do die, you have to close the game and reopen it or reload the save because you can't continue. You can't kill anybody. No kills. So non-lethal playthrough. Tranquilizer, everybody, including the bosses. You can't kill the bosses. You have to run their stamina down instead of their health bar. you can't take more than, what is it, 10 health bars of damage, which means just don't get the shit kicked out of you the whole playthrough, which actually wasn't that easy. It probably would have been hard if I wasn't following a guide, but I didn't get hit that much. I got hit at a couple unnecessary times, like literally at the very start of the game. The first guide that I watched, not like the super speedrun dude, um, told me to like roll at this specific angle at this alligator, and then I got fucking tail whacked and took a half bar of damage from an alligator right at the beginning of the fucking game. But that didn't matter. I didn't even get. I think I took. I forget already. You guys saw the screenshot, but I forget. I think it was 1 health bar of damage. I can't take more than 10, so that wasn't that hard. And then there was one more. Oh, 25 saves. So you can't save more than 25 times. So you got to pick, you know, saves, specific saves to keep you, making progress. And that was easy. Thank God the guide was doing that for me, because like I probably would have been like, ooh, my ego probably would have been like, ooh, I could beat 3 bosses in a row without saving the game. Like, no. I was getting my ass handed to me a couple times. The pain in my playthrough, the pain was the hardest boss. He fucking whooped my ass. I fucking could not. But he was a pain. Funny, right? Funny, right? Okay, so I'm going to, I guess, just play a little bit of the game on very easy for the gameplay. Why not? Um, in New Game Plus.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
The Cold War, guys. I'm gonna skip these cutscenes. I couldn't
Jack?
skip that part. Blah 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 blah. I think there's a quicker way to skip through these. I don't know how to do it, so I just tap this shit out of circle. Whoa! Here it is, guys. Look. I cannot wait to play the remake, Metal Gear Solid Delta. It's going to look fucking fantastic. Look at that shit. Look at me turn. So, like I said, Metal Gear Solid 5 was my first ever Metal Gear game. So, so the character I thought I was playing as, Big Boss, is this Snake, but I wasn't actually playing as Big Boss. I was playing as a body double the whole time, and it blew my mind. And then this was the second one, because once I got the collection on my PS3, I played them in chronological order, not release order. So this was the second game that I played. Metal Gear Solid 5 and then Metal Gear Solid 3. Because, this is technically the first in the timeline. If you don't know that, Metal Gear Solid 3 is technically the first Metal Gear Solid game. This is my first time, I think, ever booting up a New Game Plus. So, like, do I keep any of my, like, stuff? I don't know. Oh, that's right. I don't have my backpack yet. Let me get my backpack. I can't wait for the remake. It's like, look, you can crouch, but like you can't walk. You can't like walk and crouch at the same time. I think Metal Gear Solid 4 was the first Metal Gear to do that. Or no, I think this one you could do that, but in a specific version, like Subsistence, which was like I don't know what it was, an update or like a different version of the PS2. I've never played it, so I don't know. But it's called Subsistence, and it's pretty much the same game, but like with different controls or some shit. Or no, maybe it was I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm not a pro here, alright? I don't know all the different versions of the games. I think it might have been like the DS version. There was a version where like they changed the Keratin frogs to Yoshi. Maybe it was that version of the game. One of the games, you could crouch walk. But not the version that I have, alright? Skip through this shit. Again, probably a quicker way to do it. The boss. Having a conversation with the boss. Badass character. Very badass character.
Snake, try to
There we go. I got my guns. The easy gun. This is the gun you get for playing on very easy. Maybe you get it on playing for easy too. I don't know. But you get just having it out keeps your in the top right your camo index at 80%. And you recover your stamina in the top left. The bottom bar is your stamina. It's got an infinite. Blah, blah. What's that called? Damn it. Suppressor. So you can pretty much just shoot everybody. They fall asleep, and it's very easy to beat the game on. Very easy, as you can see. First person view. God, I can't wait. I want to play the remake. Um, so you gotta keep. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So you gotta keep. We go through all the face paints. No paint. Woodland paint. And as you can see, they have different camos, so like you can actually strategically put on the camos. Sorry for that pause. I thought I heard something in the house. In different areas. Obviously, this one is, you know, probably a little controversial nowadays. I wonder if it's going to be in the remake. Water, desert, splitter, snow, kabuki. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Zombie. This one's kind of cool. It reminds me of Black Ops 1. You know, if you know what I'm talking, you know, the Black Ops 1 face camo. Oyama. The Raiden mask. Kind of funny. Green, brown, infinity. Which you get for doing something in the game. I don't know, maybe just beating it. I'm not sure. I think it gives you infinite ammo, kind of like the bandana. I don't know that for a fact. I've never actually, like I said, I've never booted up a New Game Plus. I think that's what that does. Soviet Union, UK, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Sweden, Japan, USA. And I think that's it. That should be them all. Uniforms. Naked. Whoa. Olive. Tiger. Leaf. Tree bark. Choco chip. Splitter. Raindrop. Squares. Water. Black. Snow. Sneaking suit. Whoa, this one's pretty fucking cool. Tuxedo. Hornet stripe. Spider. Moss. Fire. Spirit. Cold War. Snake. I don't know how to say this. Gecko. 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 Desert. DPM. Flectarn. Allscam. Animals. Fly. Look, it's shit. It's shit on his uniform, guys. Some of these you had to get like specific, like animals. You have to, when you fight Ocelot, you can't kill him. You have to take him down non-lethally. And obviously, if you choose to kill him, you don't actually kill him in the story. It's just you have to break his stamina bar rather than his health, and that counts as killing him or beating him non-lethally. But some of these have like extra powers. There's a way to see them in text, but I don't know how to do it. What is it? Wait, what is this? Santa? Wait, guys, I've never seen this before. Where did these camos come from? Am I being dumb? Guys, I'm being dumb. I don't know where these came from. I didn't even know about those. What the fuck? There's a lot of mechanics in this game that I don't really know anything about. I like the game, I play the game, but I play it like to buy the book. I don't do any of the like crazy, like weird meme shit. Maybe now that I have the platinum trophy, I play through the game and just do some weird, like a weird playthrough where I just fuck around with all the mechanics. But anyways, what I was saying, some of them have superpowers, like Spirit. This one you get for beating the Sorrow non-lethally, and it makes your footsteps dead quiet, I believe, so you could walk right up to an enemy and they wouldn't hear you. Cold War is actually a really good one. If you are facing the enemy, they will not shoot you because you know you're wearing like the Soviet Union on the front, so they will not shoot you. But if you turn around, the American flag's on it, so they didn't want to make it too OP where you just don't get shot at all. If you got your back towards the enemy, they will still shoot you, but kind of funny. So that's that. That is that. Do I have any guns? I think I got. Yeah, so this is the like infinite ammo gun that you get for beat. I don't know how you get it. For beating the game, possibly. Maybe for doing something else. Single action army, you get this for grabbing a specific gun at the end of the game. All of this stuff. Stealth camouflage, which you get for. I believe you can get it 2 different ways. Shooting all the 64 keratin frogs. That's right. There's 64 collectibles that you have to shoot. And then on top of it, there's all kinds of other things you have to do, like what's this animal? A snake. You have to catch every snake in the game, every frog in the game, every bird in the game, every mushroom in the game, every fruit in the game. There's a lot, and you could do it all in one playthrough. If you're a pro, yeah, which I am clearly not, so I had to do it in 2 playthroughs. Stealth camo. I believe this would just make me completely and like, yeah, I mean, see in the top right, nobody could see me ever. They could probably hear my footsteps. Wait, if I pair it, ooh, if I pair it with the spirit, fucking camouflage, and this, ooh, I'd probably be undetectable. Maybe if I like bounce into them. But it wasn't that hard. I have platinumed Metal Gear Solid 4, and I had to play through that game like 10 fucking times back to back. So that was fucking rough. This is where I was talking about. This is where I got fucking tail whipped by this alligator. I think I rolled like here, and he whooped my ass. I didn't even see that guy. He almost got me. I made it through that time, but when I was playing on my European Extreme playthrough, I got my ass kicked by that motherfucking alligator. It's a funny, famous little Metal Gear Solid 3 meme where Snake does that funny ass face because he's like, ooh, I'm gonna be cheeky and shoot the bees down on the enemies. Oh wait, no, this is Kodak call first. I gotta sneeze. Never mind. Dang, guys, excuse me. Oh, God dang, I'm getting
Major,
everything wrong.
I've spotted.
That is not the B part. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm not in my right mind right now, alright? I'm just trying to record a video and, yeah. I apologize. That was not that part. Look at these guys. Look, he can't see me. He can't hear me either, guys. Look at him. He's freaking dumb. But see, like, you could, like, shoot their radios on their chest, and then they wouldn't be able to call for backup. You can hold them up, all that jazz. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Damn, guys. You'd think I never played a game before in my life. I don't know. I apologize. Yeah, some ammo. Throw the fucking thing back on. I could just walk around. Some animals. Look at this guy. He has no idea. He. But and then the first Metal Gear I ever platinum was Metal Gear Solid 5, which was my platinum which was 70, platinum 70 I believe. I made a video on it. Here's the B part, guys. I apologize. Here's where he looks at the beehive and he's like, hee, I'm gonna drop the bee on that motherfucker's head. Yep. Look at him, he's got an idea. So you can do all kinds of crazy stuff like that in this game. You could catch a live snake in a crate and then throw it at an enemy and it'll poison them. Like, you can do all kinds of crazy shit. There's all kinds of secrets. Like, there's a secret thing down there. You gotta, like, go around and sneak down. Here's some of the mushrooms that you gotta collect. And then, normally, when you're not on very easy, your stamina goes down, and then throughout the game you have to eat. And it actually, tracks what you've ate before, as you can see at the bottom. Like, let's eat this ink cap and see what Snake has to think about it. See what he thinks about it. Yeah, he fucking hated it. Apparently, if you eat something that Snake doesn't like a bunch of times, he will eventually get used to it and then start to like it. So that's kind of a cool little thing that they added to the game all those years ago. Like, man, this game has a lot of crazy mechanics that games nowadays can't even like, you know, get close to. Like, what the fuck? This is a little part of the game. One of the most famous parts is at the very beginning, and it's got a fucking legendary, awesome, cool ass ocelot scene. Look, there's the keratin. So, like I said, there's 64 of those fuckers. Gotta shoot them all for a trophy, and you get the stealth camo. And apparently, I think all of the New Game Plus stuff is locked to that specific playthrough difficulty. So if you play through the game on very easy and get all this stuff, you can't just boot up a game on extreme with all your New Game Plus shit. So when I did European Extreme, I did do it bare bones. I did pick the I like Metal Gear Solid 3 option, which does let you start the game with a couple of camos that you would normally have to unlock, I believe. But I didn't, obviously. And even if you had stealth camo, you couldn't use it on European Extreme. Like, you could, but it would automatically lock you out of getting the Foxhound rank. That's a requirement that I forgot to mention earlier in the video. It will say, yo, you can't use the special items, and that counts as a special item, so you would lose. You wouldn't be allowed to get the max rank. We're gonna skip these scenes. Even the cool badass ocelot scene. We're not here to watch the movie of the goddamn game, alright? I'm just here to do a little bit of a review of how I earned the platinum. There's Ocelot. Will you shake him down? Mousetrap. You can actually kill him right here. And it's funny because if you kill him, you get a, what is it? The Ocelot time paradox. Because obviously, this is the first game in the series. You can't kill Ocelot now. It's just a funny little joke. But you get a trophy for doing that. I want to platinum the rest of the games. Apparently Metal Gear Solid 1 is kind of difficult, but it has a trick. You could play like the Japanese version, and you can get the hardest rank, but apparently on the Japanese version, there's not difficulties, so you can get the hardest rank on like the normal difficulty, which I would probably do. I know some people would consider that cheating, but hey, if you've watched my videos and you know my series that I do here, no rules, all right? There's no rules. If I could cheat the platinum, obviously I have to earn the platinum myself and do put in the work. But if there's a workaround to make it easier, like using like some games like Ark. I platinumed Ark once and they just put Ark back on PlayStation Plus, so I might get the PS5 platinum. But they have like admin commands and mods that don't disable the trophy, so you could literally just type in admin commands and get the platinum trophy. I will do that. All right. I will. No, there's no rules, alright? Other than I have to do it myself. I can't have somebody do it for me. I will get that fucking platinum trophy.
Snake.
And then I also want to get, Metal Gear Solid 2 platinum trophy, but I heard that one is really hard. That one I'm intimidated by, I'm not gonna lie. Metal Gear Solid 2. I want to get it, but I'm a little scared and intimidated. The OGs, like just Metal Gear 1 and 2, I'm thinking about doing, and they don't have a lot of trophies, but there's you got to do like boss survival, and I'm not really good at like boss survival modes where you have to like fight every boss in the game in one run. But I'm down to try it. Here's the cure menu. So during the game, you could get very hurt, and you have to find the specific wounds. Like this one is a cut. It tells you on the left what's happening. Suffering from a deep cut, there's bleeding, no bandage, not yet disinfected. And you have to actually do like the surgery on Snake. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna sew it shut. We're gonna put a bandage on it. And we are going to disinfect it. And we are going to, I thought that was it. And we are going to put this on it. How do you pronounce that? Styptic. Boom. Broken bone. So we're gonna put a bandage on that shit. And a splint. What do we got here? Another broken bone. Another cut. You don't have to do them in order. When I first played the game, I thought you had to do them in order, so I was like going through and see, like there I clicked the wrong thing. You could just spam it, but then you'll run out of stuff, and then you'd have to go through the game missing a chunk out of your health for a while. I do think that it will eventually go away. I'm not entirely sure. Just a badass
So how does it?
intro.
Yesterday.
Snake Eater. So that whole first part of the game was kind of like a prologue. It was Operation Snake Eater, and then they send you back in to the game. Kind of around the same spot. But you go through, you got the bandana now, you got the boss's bandana because she, she wore it. She's kind of like Snake's motherly figure type deal, but it goes deeper than that type shit. It's very poetic and cool and badass, and you can play the game for yourself. I don't do the game justice at all by my brief explanation. This franchise is crazy good. Obviously, it's not. I wouldn't say it's for everybody. You know, there's a lot of just unnecessary lore dumping. But I mean, it is important. But like, damn, you know, you're here to play a game. You're not here to watch a fucking movie. Well, sometimes, you know, cutscenes are good, but sometimes they're a little too much. Look at this snake. Yeah. See, now I tranked him. It looked like he exploded into little pieces, but I hit him with a trank. So now he's in my inventory. No, he's in food. Yeah, but he's in a cage because he's alive. I didn't kill him. If you kill him, they end up on this side of this bar. Like, he's food. And here he's still food, but he's alive. So I can actually throw him at enemies and shit, and he'll bite them, poison them, put him to sleep, or kill him. I don't know what it does. I've only done it once, and it was for a trophy. Yeah. How do I... Oh, here. So there's also a funny little Easter egg here. If you go into the viewer and then spin Snake around like this, like a whole bunch of times. I don't know exactly how long. I'm gonna just do it for a little while longer. And then if you back out, oh, he vomits. Funny, right, guys? I made him vomit because I spun him around in a fucking circle like this. I don't know if I already said this, but you get a trophy for doing that. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the menu. This is what you have to do every time, by the way. If you get caught, if you die, some bullshit, you have to go back to the menu. You have to go through all of these fucking scenes over again. This fucking the Konami, it was very annoying. I have you know, it was very, very annoying. So I ran into an issue when I first started because, like I said, it was two different guides. So I was watching one guide, and then I switched to the next one, and then I skipped to the end of their videos to see how many times they saved. And the second guy used all 25 saves, and I got scared because I started using a different guide. So I was worried. I was like, "Oh no! Now that I'm using this guide, what if I've already saved a couple more times than this guy did, and now I'm following this guide, and I'm going to save more than 25 times?" I started to panic a little bit. I got a little scared. So I started to super sweat. I like would see he would save, and then I would wait to see where his next save was, and I would be a little risky, and I would wait until the second save. So I started doing that, and I was able to shave off 4 saves. But then I got to the very end, and I realized that if I would have saved those 4 times, I still would have been 25. So it would have been fine. I panicked for no reason because I don't know how to count. And but yeah, it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. It was cool. I was impressed with myself that I was able to do that, get farther into the game without saving. So again, this video isn't intended to be super long. Like, you know, this game's old. A lot of people know it. I got the platinum trophy. I'm just trying to think of how to make a game like this an entertaining like gameplay type video because there's not a whole lot of stuff to do other than just play the fucking game. And I'm not trying to sit here and do a whole fucking playthrough. So I was trying to think of like I do have a clip that I'm going to show at the end of this video. It's going to be the final boss. It wasn't anything crazy or anything. I just wanted to show the final boss fight on the hardest difficulty. How I did. So I figured maybe I would show another boss fight right here, live reaction of me trying to do it. But I don't remember these saves. Look, I have so many saves. I don't remember which one is a boss fight and which one is not a boss fight. So... yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to find one. I think this might have been a boss fight. Let's see. Holy fucking shit, it's loud. Okay, yeah, this is a boss fight. So we're gonna fight the Fury. Let me show you guys kind of what I did. We're wearing all black because we're in the dark. Let's see. So you would listen to where he is.
My chute's been ripped.
You would wreck him, switch to the pistol, stand on the side somewhere. Sounds like he's coming this way. Now you have to make sure you're using a trank weapon, because you don't want to kill him.
Feel the burning rage.
Now I'm trying to do a super strat here, where you tactical reload your weapon. And I'm fucking it up.
Give in to your anger. Here. Feel the burning rage.
Now I died. Now I died. You know why I died, guys? Because I'm not a fucking hardcore professional gamer, alright? It's been a couple weeks since I played this. Alright, I'm obviously not gonna first try a boss the very first time. It's humiliating, it's humbling, but it's reality. And I'm showing you what I have to do every single time you die. You have to go back to the menu, you have to skip here, you have to hit pause, you have to fucking go back. I had to do this so many times in the fucking game, it's ridiculous, alright? It's just how it is. Let's try one more time.
Burn. My suit.
Okay, get the box ready. If you wear the cardboard box, you can walk through the fire without taking damage. And then if you unequip and equip the weapon again, it instantly reloads. You don't have to wait for it to you just have to wait for Snake to cock it back.
Feel the burning rage.
God damn it.
Son of a bitch.
Oh god. Oh god, guys, I'm scared. And just like that, he's dead. Now I beat him non-lethally. I used tranquilizer guns only. And yeah, it was a little rough. I did replay it. There was a bunch of times where I beat him with damage like I have now. I got damaged. But I replayed that boss fight over and over and over again until I beat him without taking damage because I was worried about going over the 10 health bars of damage. So I did do that fight without taking damage. It was pretty rough. And it was kind of funny because the first time I did it without taking damage, I went up this ladder and then I was supposed to save, but this was one of the instances where I skipped this save and tried to big balls it to the next save. And then I immediately went up and it defaulted my tranquilizer pistol back to a normal lethal pistol, and I just instantly shot a guard in the face. I was so mad, so I had to redo the fight again and again and again until I was able to beat him without taking any damage, and then go up, sneak past a bunch of guards, and then save the game. It was really crazy and annoying and sucked a big fat wiener. But I think that's where I'm going to end the commentary of the gameplay, and then I'm going to do, I think it's like 5 minutes long, the final boss fight. No commentary, I just clipped it. It was during my big boss run, or sorry, I keep calling it big boss because I'm used to the rank being called big boss rank, but in this game it's called Foxhound rank. But yeah, I'm gonna show the final boss of my Foxhound rank, and then that'll be the end of the video. Platinum 175 Metal Gear Solid 3. I don't know when Platinum 180 is coming. I want to get to 200 before the end of the year, but I don't know if it'll happen. I'm trying to line up some games. I don't have PlayStation Premium anymore because it's kind of expensive. So I don't just have a gigantic catalog of games that I could just go through in Platinum. So I'm trying to go through the games that I own and Platinum those, you know? Like right now I got a couple of easy ones lined up, and right now my idea is Platinum 180 is going to be the original Modern Warfare 2. Like, well, I say the original, but it's the one that's got remastered. I don't mean the reboot Metal Gear. Did I say Metal Gear? Modern Warfare. Not the reboot Modern Warfare 2, but the remastered Modern Warfare 2. You know what I mean? But it might change because I had a lot of fun getting this platinum. Maybe it'll be Metal Gear Solid 1 because that's one that I'm looking forward to. But yeah, okay, so that's my plan. I don't know when it'll happen. I'll see you guys in the next one. Who knows when? Who knows when? Goodbye. I hope you enjoy this boss fight. It didn't take me too many tries. It took me maybe 4 or 5. Goodbye.
Let's see what you're made of. Excellent, Jack. Where are you hiding? You're better than I remember. Time to play rough. All these years and still nothing to show for it. You've gotten stronger. Your skills have improved. Get ready! Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake? You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one Snake.